So, Coach, this game obviously is for the communities of each city. What's it kind of like to be in front of all these faces, all these high school students and teachers, and kind of seeing the impact that you're trying to make?
You know, our program, we make sure to provide a safe place for our guys to express themselves and be vulnerable. And so I think if people, high school students, can see us as a program and how important this is to us and how we operate on a daily basis, hopefully that can serve as encouragement to someone who may need to look out there and see and say, hey, I see these guys in college who are college athletes and they value the mental health space and being vulnerable and expressing themselves. Hopefully that can serve as encouragement to someone who may need it.
You mentioned this yesterday, but conceivably, can this grow into like a doubleheader or even a, I don't know, mini tournament type thing involving the four schools?
Yeah,
it would be a real, state game, but regular season type thing.
Well, I think most importantly, the intent behind the idea to do that started with having as big of a possible impact we could have for, the mental health resources in our state and impacting our communities and ultimately supporting Jay's Light. I think that was the whole idea when we got together on a call was, hey, how could we make this bigger and more impactful? Certainly, I think getting us all under the same roof would be great. What that looks like in the future, is it preseason, is it in season? I think we're open. I know Wes and I have talked about it. We're certainly open, and I would imagine all four coaches will be. The one thing I hope, though, regardless if it's preseason, if it's during the season, I hope we don't lose the potential impact that could have for the communities and in particular Jay's Light and the resources throughout the state.
What does it mean to you to play against a team like Cincinnati and kind of showcase the kind of basketball that Ohio has?
Yeah, listen, I grew up, I played high school basketball here. My dad coached high school basketball here for what felt like forever. And I'm a product of the really good basketball culture we have in this state. And so I think any opportunity we have to expand on that and get that to grow, I think as the head coach at Ohio State, you got to continue to push that envelope because, maybe 25 years from now, there's some guy who's coming up in the state that could be in a situation like I have or Wes has. And I think it's awesome when that happens organically. So the more we can grow the game in our state, the better I think it helps everybody. And I'm certainly standing before you as a product of that.
I should know, but where did you play?
So I went to high school at Fostoria, and then ultimately my last year at Upper Sandusky, graduated from Upper Sandusky.
Okay, but getting all four under one, that's a lot of good Ohio basketball, which I would think would behoove everybody recruiting-wise.
Yeah, listen, I think there's certainly, those are kind of like afterthoughts to some degree in putting something like that together. But, you want great quality basketball with good programs in the state all together. I think that can be really beneficial. Certainly maybe there's an impact of recruiting down the road, but most importantly, what you're seeing with this event is, programs who, by all accounts, value the mental health resources at our respectful, institutions, and I know how great they are and how important they are to our program, and for us to be able to essentially be a platform to show that, hey, it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to express yourself. That's the most important thing with this weekend, us playing today, Dayton and Xavier playing on Sunday, and that's going to continue to be the most important thing if we can get all under the same roof. Certainly it'll be great for fans, it will be great basketball, high-level basketball, but I don't want to lose sight of what's most important with this weekend.